All right, I want to welcome everybody to not only our national but our international expansion call here today for ProTravelPlus. And very excited to introduce you today to our CEO, Mr. Seth Frazier, to really talk about what's happening during this leadership pre-launch phase that we're in right now. Guys, if you have not seen the traction and the momentum that is taking place, it's unbelievable to watch folks from all around the world literally coming through the funnel system second by second, minute by minute, and some exciting things are taking place. And Seth has been in the trenches really just making sure that all of the back end and everything is in place for the incredible rapid growth that we're experiencing. And this is just really the pre-launch to the pre-launch as we begin to build momentum for the real takeoff. So congratulations to each one of you, because you have an opportunity here today to literally secure a position of equity and then have the opportunity to offer that position of equity to your closest friends as well, an opportunity to literally be at the right place at the right time. And Seth is going to talk more about that, but to be a part of the company matrix, to have the opportunity to benefit and to have your friends benefit from the overflow and the growth company-wide. It's just an incredible and exciting moment for all of us. And, of course, we know that what a great space to be in, the travel space, not only giving people an opportunity to save enormous money on travel and, of course, instant savings and things that they can apply that to, even if they're not traveling on a regular basis with this incredible membership program. But most importantly, putting people in a position to be able to become financially free, where not only are they saving enormous money on their travel, but they're making and earning enormous money and creating time freedom at the same time to be able to travel the world and do the epic things in life that we're created to do. So, guys, I'm so thankful for this gentleman, for having the vision and the foresight to be at the right place at the right time, to put together the technology, the marketing systems, things that we haven't seen a lot of in the industry, that he has put together to really give us the edge, if you will, when it comes to this incredible travel space. There's so many companies out there that have chosen to charge upfront fees and startup costs, and they're doubling the price of their memberships. And Seth came in and said, how can we put together the lowest cost program with the most benefits possible, and then make the game fair for people where they literally can come in with the membership, pay 6 months or 12 months in advance and get all of the incredible benefits, and at the same time be able to participate in this incredible compensation plan. So, guys, it's my privilege to introduce you to a gentleman who's been a dear friend of mine for many years. And, he has, this is his fifth launch now. He's been in the industry for over a decade. And, guys, this is important for you to know. In his last 4 company launches, they have grown to $5 million in revenue within their first 90 days. And I want to tell you that the space of travel is the hottest space that he's ever built a business in. And so it's really unpredictable how big the next 90 days, the next 9 months, the next 9 years, and decades to come are going to be for all of us that are part of this incredible pre-launch team. So, guys, let me get out of the way, introduce our CEO and my good friend, Mr. Seth Frazier.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeremy. Great intro. Man, I feel awesome right now. You make me sound so incredible. But the beautiful part is that this is a program that's built for people who have not won in the industry of relationship marketing before. And as we built this program, one of the questions that comes to mind, and maybe you've heard this before, maybe you haven't, but I think it's a neat way to look at things. One of the big things that people tend to have on their mind, if I asked you right now, if you were worth over $10 million, what would you be doing with your life? Where would you be? And in almost every case, when you ask that question, one of the first things they're going to say is, well, I'd be traveling the world. I'd be seeing various things that I've always wanted to see. I've always wanted to go see Pompeii and see the ruins of Pompeii. I've always wanted to go see the Easter Island. I've always wanted to go check out the Bahamas or Jamaica, and all these things this is what people dream of when they've got a ton of money. So what we ask is, why don't we take that model and flip it on its head and give people what they want before they get to that point where they can be in a financially, basically a financially free situation, so that they can actually live that life before getting to that point. And then our goal was, let's make this so affordable for people that every single person on the planet can afford to join this program and take advantage of it. And then the next step was, let's create that wealth for people and put them in a position where they're already doing the traveling before they move into that next phase of wealth, before they move into that place where they can say, I am so financially stable right now that I can make any decision on the planet. I can go anywhere I want. However, I'm still going to use the ProTravelPlus portal to save money on my travel and live my dreams with my friends. One of the greatest things about travel as a product is essentially, when you look in the space of network marketing, we have a very, very rare opportunity to essentially be able to tell people they're buying happiness, they're buying smiles. Because whenever you see somebody on vacation, you don't see their pictures on Facebook with them just frowning and, oh my God, I have to be at another beach, or I have to go climb another mountain or tour another castle. Everybody is happy when they're on vacation. That's what we wanted to provide. The other side of that, sometimes people can't take a vacation. Sometimes they simply don't have the time off quite yet. So one of the benefits of this program we decided to build into it was that in order to bring it at a very, very low entry point of cost, which, by the way, to get that out of the way, you're talking about jumping into this program for less than $70. So you can actually have access to these benefits that other people have paid up to $6,000 per year to have access to the benefits you're going to get as a member here. And then your monthly fee after that, $34.95. That's it. Now, if you choose to prepay for 6 months, you'll get a little bit of a discount. You can get it to 6 months for $200, or you can pay for an entire year for $400. So that means for the entire year's service with us at $469.95, you've paid your membership dues, you've opened up the compensation plan all the way, and you've got the ability to make up to $25,000 per month in our program without ever telling a single person about it. And I'll get to that, the details on that in just a little bit. But essentially, you've got the ability now with this program to come in at a very low price point. And if you're never going to travel, if you're never going to go anywhere, we give you some vouchers that are going to be able to give you everyday discounts on things that you already need and use and want. Discounts on even gift cards. And this is a really big deal because gift cards don't get discounted because generally speaking, you can buy a gift card and then you go to the store and they're already running a special on something. Maybe it's 40, 50% off at the store. And if you got some money off on the gift card that you purchased, then that knocks that down way further. And so generally speaking, stores don't like to use that model. But we have special relationships that we've acquired that when you join our program, you've got the ability to go out and purchase the things you need on an everyday basis. So if you're not planning on leaving the country or leaving the state, or wherever you might happen to live, and keep in mind this program is launched in 172 countries from day one. So you're going to see a lot of international folks coming on these calls. You're going to hear a lot of people from all around the world, from Cambodia, from the Philippines, from Malaysia, from China, from Hong Kong. And as you hear those people coming on, and they're experiencing the discounts and being able to see the world, because this is a worldwide program with resorts all over the world, resorts and condos that are included that come from inventory that, as I mentioned before, other people have paid as much as $6,000 a year to be able to have access to what you're going to have now at a $70 price point. So all that comes with this membership. And when we thought about this program, the goal for us was, how do we put this into the hands of every single person on the planet and make this available no matter who you are? Everybody can afford to join this program because right off the bat, even after you come in at $70, you're going to save more in your first month with us than you would have spent just becoming a member with us. So that sort of takes out that big fear that a lot of people have when approaching somebody. So you might be thinking to yourself, why would I even approach somebody on this program and tell them about it if I can get paid without doing that? I'll cover that in just a moment, but we've definitely made it accessible for you to be able to share this with others, get them in the door, give them the opportunity to choose whether they want to go on a monthly membership of $34.95 a month or bump up to 6 months and prepay for $200 or $400 at the annual price point. Now let's talk a little bit about what that means for you on the monetary side of things, because with this exciting of a program and the fact that you don't have to recruit others to be able to get paid, the question immediately comes to mind, then why would I? So I'll answer that very simply. What we've done is, although you can make as much as $25,000 in your matrix, if you prepay for the entire year at the $400 price point. Now, if you come in at the monthly price point, you can earn as much as $2,000 a month. And at the 6-month price point, about $8,500 a month without telling a single person. But what if I told you that the real reward in this program and the real win for people who have been in network marketing for a long time is that by telling others about this, you maximize the reward that comes with your good timing and your great placement. As Jeremy was just telling us about, we have an incredible time here for us. We just launched on Friday. So this is a brand new company with some excellent placement and some great opportunity. So to maximize that, what you'd want to do is tell a few people about this. Let's say you told 6 people about this program, and you came in at the $400 price point, which means you've got a check match happening on your first generation. We call them generations when you've personally enrolled them, and levels are a little different than generations when it comes to a matrix. This is a 2x14 matrix that there's going to be a lot of people bringing in others, and that means what we want to do is we want to create spillover instead of sitting around and waiting for it to happen to us. Because as you do, you're going to earn up to 50% from every single person that you've personally enrolled. And as their matrices fill out, let's say that on average those folks are earning $1,000 a month for those 6 people. That means you're going to be getting a bonus check of $3,000 every single month because those 6 people combined are earning $6,000 through their matrices. So if they're only just pulling in $1,000, that's where you're at. You're making $3,000 from your check match, plus you're getting your own matrix money, which should be significantly more than what the folks are that you've brought in. That means you've already got enough money to replace that part-time job or that full-time job. And this is a great, great situation to be in because by sharing this with a few people before the world finds out about it, because we're at a point now where we brought in about 1,000 people in the space of about 72 hours. That's a drop in a huge, huge bucket. This bucket is going to fill up very, very quickly, and it's going to fill up with members from all over the world, from places like Canada, from places like South Africa. You're going to see people coming in and realizing how powerful this program is, how inexpensive it is, how easy it is to share, how much money they're saving with it. And as that fills out, can you imagine the reward that you get just simply because you recognize good timing and a good opportunity and that you jumped on board before the rest of the world figured out what they were missing out on? And that's why I'm excited, because we've finally given you guys something that allows you the opportunity to be able to finally win in this industry without taking that massive leap of faith of a $500 or $1,000 investment and then seeing if it works out and maybe not being rewarded. We're taking all that off the table, but we are rewarding the people who go to work with those massive, generous monthly check match bonuses that come from the matrix earnings that those people earn all the way down 6 generations, by the way. So if you told 6 and those 6 told 12 and those 12 told 24 and those 24 told 48, you're going to be getting different percentages of check matches on those people and the earnings that they have through their matrix month after month after month after month. And that is a huge win for you in this realm of network marketing where so many people have failed for so long. They're exhausted. They've wiped out their friends and their contact list. People shy away from them because they don't want to hear about the next weight loss program or the next energy drink or the next miracle juice or whatever it might happen to be. People are tired of it. You know what they want to do? They want to go on a trip with you. They want to go have some fun. And what better way to do that than to be a member in a program where they easily will save more money on their very first trip going with you and being a member in this program than they would if they just went and found something out there on the internet on a kayak or an Expedia or a Travelocity. This is a great position for you to be in, and there's no contractual requirement. It's a fun program. It's one of the easiest programs to learn and use, and our systems do a lot of the work for you. So once you get your website, so after you get a link from somebody who's already in ProTravelPlus, it should say discoverptp.com/ and then they'll have their username in it. You can go take the free tour, check it out, and then click the Get Started button on the bottom right-hand corner to get locked in and secure your great positioning. You're going to see the power of the system at that point in time because we're going to tell you about our company-wide power line placement system. And we have these certain things called cutoff dates where people are motivated to upgrade before every Tuesday and every Friday when we have big calls that are going to be worldwide calls that tell people about how important their timing is. That same system that you're using, that you're going to be a part of, is now at your fingertips, and it's going to do a lot of the work for you. We send out a lot of emails letting people know about the great company growth we have, about all the people that are coming in. On the left-hand side, as you log in, you're going to see a list of recent pre-enrollees with flags from all over the world with these people that are taking tours on the site. So as you start to see that, remember this. That is the power you're going to have as a marketer, and you don't have to be a great marketer this time. You don't have to be the guy that knows how to be a great enroller and help others out. All you need is these phone calls and our system, and we'll do the work for you. These calls are happening twice a day, every day, including the weekends for the foreseeable future, most likely the next 60 days. because we have a big push in front of us to do some very significant damage in this realm. And a lot of people out there have been looking for a great travel program, and they're seeing things out there that cost you $500 and $600 to join and $59 a month. And they looked at it and they thought, it sounds great, but I just can't afford it at this time. Now they can. Now they can be a part of this experience with you in a program that doesn't require them to sponsor anybody before they go out and start earning a paycheck. And once they do, of course, a lot of folks out there, once they get their first paycheck, what happens? Boom. They light up on fire and they start telling the world. We're thrilled to have you guys on board. I really appreciate you being here for this call this afternoon. We have another one coming this evening at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific time, and we're going to have a very special guest on that call. So I'm very excited to be able to introduce you to our guest this evening. To Jeremy, I want to say thank you very much for a great introduction, and to all of you who came on the call this afternoon, I want to say thank you for the incredible work you've put in the last 3 days as we've had just an amazing launch, and it's really just the beginning of what's destined to be a very, very strong company moving forward. I appreciate all of you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you all on our next call. Have an incredible day.